What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Bench. Of course, I'm DeMarcus.
Hey, John, play my theme music. Guess who's back again.
Welcome back, Ty. My dog is back.
Yeah.
Man, so, Ty, man, what's been going on, man? I mean, You engaged. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you've been all over. You've been everywhere, man. Talk to the people, man. Tell them where you been, man.
I was busy.
Yeah.
I was in Mexico for one of my homeboys' wedding.
Yeah.
I got back from that, went to literally like plane landed. I went to work for a day. Got back on another plane for work.
I saw you for a day. He's like, hey, man, just let you know I'm leaving tomorrow to go out to Texas.
Yeah, went to Texas for work.
Okay.
Was out there for a couple of days.
Okay.
Got back. Just got back from Atlanta. Yeah.
So it's busy. And you going out of town again?
Going out of town again. The end of the month. Yeah. So
you got a lot on your plate. Well, that's good, man. But like I said, I'm always glad to have you on the show.
Yes.
Anthony did good. What you think of Anthony stepping in for you for the time while you was out?
He was good. I think he kind of hit him with a little curveballs on some of the topics. I think the one part I want to say is, you asked him how I can't never say his name. The French guy is one bet.
To my Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah. You asked him how he's gonna be, and he had like this puzzled look, like so throwing him basketball.
Yeah.
It wasn't the alley.
It wasn't the alley.
It wasn't the alley.
I got it. But hey, man, I can say I told Anthony he did good.
Yeah, he did really good.
I think we definitely got to get him on here with all three of us on here.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he'll have fun with that too. But he did a great job standing in for you.
Yeah.
And I just also want to say to everybody out there watching us on Facebook right now, make sure you hit the like button, share, and then of course comment down below. Let us know what you think going on with this episode today. And if you're on YouTube watching us as well, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel too as well. All right, man. So we got a little bit on the plate today that I think everybody's going to enjoy. So let's get right into it. So the first one I want to go over, Bronny James. He committed to USC.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Dennis Rodman Jr. is transferring to USC.
Yeah.
So starting off with Bronny, what do you think about Bronny signing or committing to USC?
I seen somebody say Ohio State recruiting and everybody else need to be fired for letting him walk out the door.
Yeah, because I just knew he gonna go to Ohio State. I mean, but it also makes sense for him to stay in California.
Yeah, I feel like USC is the perfect place. I think if he would have went to UCLA, he would have been playing behind some players. But him going to USC, possibly could start. I seen one scouting report says, he's not NBA ready, but you leave him open, he's gonna make that shot.
Yeah.
So he got a shot on him. What they bringing in, I think they got the number one player too, and Isaiah Collier, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name.
Yeah, he coming in too.
So they getting some
players. To play alongside. Yeah. So I think too, like you just said, being at USC, it's gonna take a lot of pressure off him. To be the number one guy on the team. Because like I said, going to UCLA, he gonna play behind somebody, so there's gonna be a lot of scrutiny behind that. But at least with USC, he'll get to play early. But then, like I said, won't be so much pressure on him to be the man. Because do you think he stays more than 1 year? I think he's one and done.
I think he's one and done, but it also depends on his numbers as well.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't be one and done averaging 6 points. So
but I don't know. Now there's some guys that's come out in the past 2 or 3 years they'll barely score 12 points a game. And
you could take 12.
Yeah.
On a good team.
Yeah.
Like if you. D-Book coming off the bench, but he was averaging a double figures.
Yeah, because I want to say he averaged about 12 with Kentucky.
Yeah, you could do that. But if you just averaging 6 and you're not even a role player, you down on depth charts.
Absolutely.
Nah, not off the name and the hype.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you definitely got to have more of an impact than, like you say, 6 points a game.
Yeah.
And on that team, I think, especially with Dennis Rodman Jr., I think they're going to have a nice little core group that they can, he can really play with, get out on the open floor, because that's where he's best at. Is in the open floor. Not having to really make a lot of decisions with the ball in his hand. But I think he can develop in that. I still think he's got an NBA game that needs to just be molded, and be ready. So I think this one good solid year will help him with that, especially playing in the Pac-12.
Yeah, playing in Pac-12 and playing at home. I think I heard somebody on another podcast that was like, that's where he should go because Bron can still make his games if he needs to or wants to, stuff like that. So it's good on USC for keeping him at home.
Congratulations at USC because not only did you get a good player, but he gonna sell tickets too.
Oh yeah,
because he's gonna have everybody coming and want to see what he's gonna do. And of course, ESPN gonna be all over that team. So
you think NIL has something to do with it too?
Of course. Yeah, because he got the #1 NIL deal in the country.
Yeah.
So I think that has some play in it too. Is that, hey, look, going here, you're going to make more money off the court than you would over here.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that played a part too. And like we know, the whole reason why the James family is in California is because of business.
Yeah.
So that could have been a little bit of LeBron telling him too, like, hey, son, this might be a better move than going on.
Well, he said he was out of it. Like, he just let him do it.
But we know we know the man having conversations with him, you know, because like I said, you don't get an NIL deal without some type of guidance from LeBron.
Yeah.
So because he's a great businessman, so I think that plays a huge part in it.
Yeah.
So transition into the NBA, man. Staying with basketball. Let's talk about these playoffs, man.
Do you like them?
I've been loving the playoffs. I will say that.
Okay.
I've been loving the playoffs. I enjoyed the play-in.
Okay.
So, you know, catch me up. Have you been watching what's been going on with these games? As you can see, every series is 3-2 right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've watched majority of them. I really didn't care for Boston and Philly. I just wish Philly go ahead and end that one. Just something about Boston that's not feeling right this year.
Yeah. There's some's off.
Yeah.
Some's very off. They shoot way too many threes.
Yeah.
They're averaging like 28 to 33 attempts a game.
Yeah.
And they're hitting maybe like 10 to 12 of them.
Yeah. I feel like them not playing Michael Brogdon is a little off.
Yeah.
He's very efficient defense and everything else. And
they definitely got Derek White playing more minutes than him.
yeah. Well, I'm not even mad about Derek White.
Yeah.
I'm more Marcus Smart.
Yeah, Marcus Smart hasn't been on point at all. And then Tatum kind of been up and down a little bit this series. And then, of course, Jaylen Brown, he's kind of, I don't know if he's dealing with a finger thing, because like, it seemed like every game, once or twice a game, he's grabbing his hand like something's going on with his hand. So I don't know. And, of course, they're not getting nothing from Williams.
Yeah.
None of them.
You can't really, because he going to put him in foul trouble. So the only person you can have guard is somebody small.
Yeah.
Or keep Al Horford on him.
And Al Horford, I mean, he's older, so, you know, him.
But he give you something on the offense that Williams really can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Williams can't body him.
In the first 2 games, he played pretty good defense on Embiid.
Yeah.
But then, like, it seemed like going into the, you know, game 5, game 6, it just seemed like now I think Embiid's finally figured out how to you know, be successful on Horford. So, but I'm enjoying the you know, the theater and the drama of the playoff, but it's starting to feel kind of sketchy, man. It's starting to feel real sketchy to me, because every series 3-2, just like watching the Golden State Warriors and Lakers.
Yeah.
Lakers had a good chance to put them away, right? Yeah. Got to step on.
Hard putting them away and go.
It's hard to put them away and go.
Especially if you don't put that crowd away.
You're right. It's hard to put them away, but man, the energy, there was just no energy there. Yeah. Just no energy, no will to
walked in there feeling like they was gonna lose.
Yeah, like there was no will to play. Like, they walked in like, hey guys, if we win, we win. If we don't, we going back home. We got it back home. Yeah. We try to finish them off at home. But I just, with a champion like Golden State, you just can't give them that window of opportunity to even see a glimpse of a chance that we still got a chance to come back.
Yeah. Because
that's what OKC messed up that year when they came back 3-1 from them.
Yeah.
And the same thing with them with Cleveland.
What, Houston too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. So that's just a team that you just don't give them opportunity.
Yeah. So
who do you think wins these series now that we're going to game 6 for everybody?
I'm still holding on to Golden State.
Okay.
In the closing interview of the game last night, Steph was like, "We still haven't played their best ball yet." Right?
Yeah.
You know, Clay had one game. Steph was off.
Clay had a couple games off this series.
Yeah, Clay had a couple games off. Draymond had the best game he's probably had in
the whole playoffs.
His whole career playoffs.
Yeah. That game last night. Yeah. That game there.
You can't. I think I was texting the guys group, and Draymond made a mid-range. I was like, they won.
That was at the shot clock.
I was like,
they win it.
They won this.
Yeah. If Draymond hit mid-range, you best believe they win in that game.
So I was like, it's pretty much over with. And I don't know, it's just like you said, they just had that we're going back home, we're not worried about it mentality. And how do you feel about the New York Knicks and Miami one?
I'm like you. The East matchups, to me in general, I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to them, because I've enjoyed the West matchups a whole lot better.
So you staying up to 1 o'clock watching?
Yeah. I feel like those matchups, there's been better basketball, more intense moments in the game, and of course the crowd and all that stuff. Yeah. But I will say, I believe, even though New York is, 3-2, down 3-2, I still think Miami wins that series because I think coming back home, Jimmy's going to go crazy and going to put them away.
They should have put them away last night. I took a nap, and when I woke up, I was surprised at the score because I really thought
because all the way to the first half, they was right there. They had about a 6-7 point lead, and New York made a run at the end of the first half to go up by like 1 or 2 points. And then in that third quarter, it was an onslaught of threes that New York started making, and Miami just couldn't do anything. But that was another thing. Just like with LA, they just came in there with not the defensive mindset of we got to get stops. Got to get stops. Even though we're missing shots, we got to get stops, and they just didn't do it.
I think it's another thing. It's one of them things where you say, like, Golden State and New York Knicks are the loudest places to play.
Yeah.
If you take their crowd out, you take them out.
Yeah.
They couldn't get their crowd out, either one of them last night.
And Boston's pretty loud, too. And Philly went in there and shut the crowd up.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do. I think personally, Philly's going to win that Boston series. I think they're going to win that. I like Miami. I like not Golden State, but Denver to win against Phoenix because Phoenix don't have enough, man.
Yeah, you're not getting nothing from Aiden.
Nope.
You paid him all this money to get nothing.
He can't guard the slowest man on the court, man. He can't guard the slowest man on the court.
He's the slowest man on the court, but he got too many his bag is deep.
No, his bag is deep once he catches the ball. Don't get me wrong, but I'm watching, and me and one of my partners were watching like highlights of the game, right? And there's so many moments where literally Aiden is the last person coming down the court and Joker is running by him. And it's like that. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for you to be able to keep up with him. Now, of course, when he get the ball, he got good footwork, off the wrong foot floaters. He got a high arcing shot. He great with passing. So I'm not saying you supposed to stop everything, but you gotta have him change something up. Like I said, Al Horford for a few games, he made Embiid had to change up a little bit, and then Embiid had to figure out. And then he got 2 games where he was in the advantage. But it's like there's been no advantage for Aiden at all. And he's just out there.
I mean, Phoenix is the best team on paper. But, they don't have Chris Paul again.
Yep.
And then
for like the 5th season. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just like you got Book and you got KD. Stop one. And
then you're good.
That's it.
Or keep both of them under 35 and you're good. Just like they did. Because they both scored, 28, 26 points. You keep them there, y'all win. But if they have somebody got 40, somebody got 38, now you got a problem on your hands.
I think other than them two, it's just like, what do you turn? Like I said, Chris Paul's out. Aiden's a no-show. That's it. They going to need an off-season to get everything back.
Make some changes on that bench. Get some guys kind of like the Lakers, do a full revamp of the bench so they help the stars out.
Oh, yeah, they need some 3-and-D guys mostly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some solid 3-and-D guys.
So I like Denver to take care of that, and then I'm with you. I still do like Golden State to win that series. And then have Denver, Golden State, and then Philly and Miami play. That's why I'm seeing the next series, and then from there, go from there. So, all right, man. So, like I said, been a lot going on in the playoffs, a lot of great moments so far in these playoffs up to this point in the semifinals of both conferences. Who do you think has been the best player in the playoffs right now to you?
I think Book has been solid. Steph has been pretty solid too. Some iffy games, but he's still giving you 20 plus. Let's see who else. Butler.
Playoff Jimmy.
Playoff Jimmy. I mean,
yeah.
He's carrying that team. And Jalen Brunson.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
I can tell your face.
Yeah. I was
not expecting that one.
I wasn't expecting that one. I was not expecting Jalen Brunson. I mean, I will say he's been the best player on that team. But as for amongst the playoffs, up to this point,
he's been solid. Like
he has been solid.
He's giving you solid numbers.
He has been solid. He has been solid. I will give him that.
He's the guy snubbed out the All-Star.
Yeah, he did.
And he could possibly made a run for third team.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into the first team, second team, third team here in a little bit. Seeing what you thought about that, and any surprises, and also people that we saw get left off.
Okay.
So, but I would say number one for me is Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Number one is Jimmy Butler. He's been phenomenal, and the reason why I say I put him over D Book, it's just because.
There was no order. That was just me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, in my order, I got D Book number 2. As for if I like I said, who I'm thinking wise is doing amazing in the playoffs. And the only reason why I said Jimmy Butler is because he been playing both sides.
Yes,
he's leading the league in fast break points in the playoffs. He's of course steals, deflections, just how he is on defense, and of course on the scoring end. Yeah. I mean, mid-range, 3-pointer, finishing at the basket, get free throw percentage, what he's shooting from the field. Yeah. I mean, he's shooting.
He taking Fisher shots.
Yeah.
He's not going to be out there, 30 for, 15 for 30. He's going to get this.
Exactly. He's going to be 12 shots. For 24, 15 for 28, something like that. He's going to be very efficient. Yeah. And then D Book's right behind him. I heard a term, which I like it, they're calling him the light-skinned Mamba, because everybody think he's the reincarnation of Kobe.
Everybody want to be a Mamba now. Yeah.
But I like that for him because he does have that mentality. Like I say, he just got to pick it up on the defensive end. Yeah. Because that's one thing about Jimmy that for a fact you're going to get from him is defense. And then toughness, leadership, all that stuff. But definitely for me, number 1 right now is Jimmy Butler. Okay. There's nobody else in the playoffs doing what he's doing for a team that shouldn't be where they are. Okay. So he carrying his team.
So give me your playoff All-Pro right now.
Playoff All-Pro?
Yeah, your 5.
My 5?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Jimmy. Okay. D-Book. Okay. I'll go Curry. Embiid, of course. And then my 5th. That's a tough one. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from LeBron. I'm not liking it at all. He's doing a lot of off-ball play, but I don't see feel like he's cementing himself in the game like he should. Yeah. Even though he's ending the game with 27, 28 points, it's like it just don't feel like it's a huge impact with that.
Yeah.
My 5th, I would probably go James Harden.
Okay.
I'll go James Harden. I've been liking what I'm seeing. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Tatum or Brown. Okay. Neither one of them. I don't know what's going on with the team. Something's just not right. Yeah. But I feel like Harden, even though he's had 2 games where it's like just bad, but I feel like what he's been doing since then, since all of the media scrutiny, he's actually stepped up a whole lot more and made Embiid life a lot easier. So now Embiid don't have to do everything. Yeah. So what about you?
I'm not mad at your 5. I'm taking Harden out and I'm putting Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I like Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
I was still iffy on Jokic and Embiid.
Yeah, that's why I say you can't go wrong. Yeah, you can't go wrong. But I think, what Embiid, just like him being the MVP this year, what I've seen out of him.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, what I've seen out of him, he notched him just a little bit this year. Not a ton, but just a little bit. So that's why I put him over Jokic.
Yeah. Jokic just had a trouble.
But I'm not also mad about if you had him and Jokic in there. I'm not mad about that either.
That's true.
That's not a bad order or 5 to have. Yeah. Comment down below. Let us know who's your playoff All-Pro 5 that you would say right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like that. I think, Jamal Murray is definitely, he's been, and I want to say these last 2 games has done it for me. Prior 2 games, not so much. Yeah. But these last 2, he's shown me some things.
I think he's finally 100% healthy. He's ready to be back on there. So he can give Jokic that 2 that he needs.
Yeah, yeah.
He can. He's showing that he's that guy.
Yeah. He's definitely starting to get back to that bubble play, like how he was dominating in the bubble before he hurt his leg, because he kind of had a little, like he dislocated his leg a little bit.
He tore his ACL.
Yeah. No, I'm talking, and Bubby, he tore his ACL. I'm talking about in last game, like he kind of stepped wrong and kind of dislocated a little bit, had to walk it off, but then he started playing just fine. So that's why I said it was a little scary moment then, but he actually came back and played good. So I think, he's up there too as well. I agree with you on that. That's a good pick. I like that 5. All right, so moving on, man. Let's talk about the first team, all NBA, second team, third team. Let's see. Let's run that down. So I'm gonna pull up here real quick who was all on what team. We'll just talk about it, see what you think. All right. So on the first team, of course, you had Giannis. Okay, Joel Embiid, Luka, Tatum, and SGA.
I was surprised at SGA.
I was, but I loved it though.
Yeah, I do.
Because he deserved it.
Yeah.
He deserved to be on first team.
Yeah.
Because of what he did individually and what he did with that team, especially being as young as OKC is.
Yeah. I was surprised Luka made first team.
Really?
Yeah. Early in the season, he was running.
Yeah, he was running.
But then, towards the end of the season, them not making the playoffs and everything
kinda,
else. Because he was hurt.
Yeah.
And then, he pretty much slacked off at the end of the season.
Yeah, okay.
But I was more surprised at that too. Giannis, I knew.
Yeah, you knew Giannis.
Embiid,
Yeah.
I knew.
Yeah.
So, and I talked about this in the guys' chat too.
Okay.
Embiid should be first team. Not Embiid. Jokic should be first team.
Yes.
With Embiid.
Yes, I agree.
So how you number 2 in voting?
Yeah.
But you're number 2.
Yeah. And I think that's
They have to take away position.
Yeah. Because like I say, because you see, of course, they got Giannis power forward, Embiid center, Luka point guard, Tatum is a small forward, and then SGA they got him as PG2.
Just get rid of it.
Just get rid of it. Yeah, because Jokic, he deserved to be on first team.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, you're 100%. Number 2 in the MVP.
100%.
And you're second team. That don't make no sense.
That makes no sense. Yeah. So we're gonna roll right into the second team. So second team, you got Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Jokic, Donovan Mitchell, and then Jaylen Brown.
I could have won without Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I think.
I have slander on Donovan. Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
he's good, great. He can do things I can't do on that court. But
I ain't gonna lie. I would have liked De'Aaron Fox in that spot instead.
I like that.
I would have liked him in that spot instead of Donovan Mitchell, and then you could have threw Donovan Mitchell on the third team.
Do you think Donovan Mitchell got second because of his 70-point game?
Yeah, I think that played a part in it.
Okay.
Because of his, that little spree where he was scoring 70, 40s, and he had a couple games, high 30s, low 40 games.
Yeah.
So I think that played a part in him making second team. But I think De'Aaron Fox, for what he did with that team and led them the way he did, I think he should have been second team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should be second team. Because I would have even, like he was talking about taking Luka off, I would have been okay with Steph Curry being first team. Or putting De'Aaron Fox in, or putting Jaylen Brown in there. I'd have been okay with Jaylen Brown being first team along with Tatum.
Yeah. So
we could have had Jokic and Embiid, Tatum and Brown in first team. I've been okay with that. That's why they got to take away the positions because it's boxing people in. Well, because you have this tag next to you, then we only can say, we're only picking one center.
Yeah.
To me, first all team, second team, third team, you're the best.
Yeah.
Meaning it don't matter if you're 1A, 1B, you're still the best in that in the game.
Yeah.
And Jokic and Embiid should be up there.
Yeah. I'm loving what they're gonna do next year and put a minimum on the games.
Yes.
You have to play 65 games.
65 games to even qualify.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah, that's a lot of games. So that means a lot of guys not gonna qualify.
Yes, for sure.
So
I think pretty much half that list.
Wasn't gonna be on there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the third team. Third team, you got LeBron James, Dame Lillard, Julius Randle, DeMarcus Sabonis, and then of course De'Aaron Fox.
I was surprised Dame made it.
Yeah, I was too. I felt like Dame should have been second team. I feel like he should have been second. He should have been in the second team. But I also think what's going against him is the fact that he's in a spot that's just not a good, or it's just not a good team.
It's not a good team. Their market is terrible.
Yeah,
they don't play on TV, so you don't see a lot of his games. Granted, he did have a 70-point game.
Yeah, he had a 70-point game. Yeah.
So
and what he does on the court is phenomenal, and it's up there with a first team level. Yeah. But because he's in a subpar, market, you don't get to really see it.
Yeah, I wasn't too fond of Dame being on there.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I think he's better than he's better.
I would put Drew Holiday on there.
Yeah, I would too. I'm okay with Drew Holiday being on there. Somebody like that. Like I said, even Jamal Murray not being a part of any of these teams. Like, because to me, like I like Julius Randle. For me, I'm kind of. I think Julius Randle is good. I think he's a good player. But there's moments in the game where he's just out of control too much. He needs to do a better. He needs to be more under control with his game because, like I said, the way he plays sometimes, sporadic as he does, I feel like it's hurting him more than it's helping him.
I feel like for that team and that star, I'm subbing him out and putting Jalen Brunson on there.
Oh, you talking about for third team?
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, in general.
Like,
okay.
he's the face of the Knicks. He was an all-star. He's third team.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bronson deserved that.
Yeah, Bronson's showing me this year that it's not Julius Randle's team, it's Jalen Bronson's team.
Okay.
But I think what New York problem has been for so long is that they put certain people in that star role that shouldn't really be in that star role. Because to me, Julius Randle coming there, he was never like that star player.
He put himself there.
He put himself there, and then they kind of clambered on to that, and now nobody else can really sit in that spot. Because even like with RJ Barrett to me has been getting a lot of hate that's not deserved.
Yeah.
Because he's been balling over there, but because he's kind of pushed to the side, because everybody they want to make Julius Randle the star, and then Jalen Bronson has come over there, and now we're starting to see, wait a minute, this is really Jalen Bronson. He was a star in Dallas. Yeah. And now we're seeing he's a star over here. So it's his team. And then I think, like you say, move Julius Randle more to like the third option and let RJ Barrett really blossom in that second position, that second option position.
I think he could be first, but
yeah, I mean, because
tomato.
Yeah, but I just think they're just kind of overlooking him, and he's a lot better than what people are saying about him. A whole lot better. So I've been watching him these last couple of years. Even of course at Duke, we had a lot of good players. But watching the last 2 years, watching his shooting percentage go up, his growth, his ability to get to the basket, he's not always just going left no more. He's actually using his right hand more. So you definitely see he's working on his game. Yeah. So I just want him to get more respect than he does. Yeah. Let's talk about defensive team.
I didn't really look at that one too much.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I just went first team and second team defensive. And they got a third team.
They got a third team?
Yeah, they got a third team.
They had a third team.
Really going. It's very low. It's very low. All right, so your first team, you got Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday, Alex Caruso, Jaren Jackson Jr., and then Evan Mobley from Cleveland.
That's a terrible team. Where's Jimmy Butler? That's a terrible team. Alex Caruso? What the heck? What's this come from? Who makes this? I need a vote.
Oh my God! So that's a terrible team. Hey man, that's what ESPN says, man. ESPN saying that's the best defensive team you're gonna have. First team. Let's go to the second team.
Say that again. Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez. He led the league in blocks.
Okay.
Drew Holiday.
You like
Drew? Okay.
One. Yeah.
Alex Caruso.
I'm not respecting that one.
You got Jaren.
He didn't even start.
You got Jaren Jackson Jr. from Memphis.
I'm iffy on that one.
Okay, and then you got Evan Mobley from Cleveland.
Didn't really watch Cleveland games, so I couldn't tell you much about that one.
Okay. Let's go second team.
Okay.
Draymond Green.
Of course.
Derek White.
Didn't know he was more defense. I would take Brogdon over him on defense.
Your boy Dylan Brooks.
He don't got a home right now.
OJ what's it?
Anunoby.
Yeah, Anunoby.
Yeah, from
Toronto. Yep.
Okay.
And then Bam from Miami.
Where's Jimmy Butler? Is he not on?
He's not on the first team or second team. I don't know.
You could put Embiid on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over Brook Lopez. Oh God,
I don't know.
Brook Lopez.
I don't know. Like I'm with you. I don't understand. Some of these. I don't understand the Dylan Brooks thing. I don't get it. I don't understand why he's on there. And it's not even because he's not on Memphis no more. I just don't understand why he's on there. He's not. I don't really know him for defense. Now he does try to play tough. Yeah. But I don't know him to be a defensive player.
Yeah, he's.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like you. Malcolm Brogdon to me should be in that spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, I'm okay with the second team. The first team, I agree with you. The first team, definitely take out Caruso, put Jimmy Butler.
Do you have the third team?
No, I don't have 13. Okay. I don't have 13. I didn't even look at it. Right. But I definitely would take out Alex Caruso and put in Jimmy Butler for sure.
How do you award somebody that doesn't start? Like,
yeah, I don't know. And then Evan Mobley, I'd have took him out, and I would have put Embiid in there.
Yeah,
I'd have put Embiid in there, or I'd have put Giannis or somebody else in there. That play a little bit better defense than him. Because like I said, I'm with you. I haven't watched many Cleveland games, and I think it's just strictly for his block numbers. Cause I want to say he was third in the league in blocks.
I can see that. Okay.
So I think it was Brook, Jaren Jackson, and then Evan Mobley, they led the leagues in blocks.
I'm happy Rudy Gobert ain't on that list.
Yeah, me too.
Good Lord, he had a stretch. He was just
every year defensive.
He gonna get Hall of Fame just because of that.
Just for being on that team. Yeah, absolutely. So that's where we at with the teams. But I agree with you. Jimmy Butler should definitely been on there. 100%. Yeah. All right, man. So let's transition to. I got. This is talking about LeBron.
Okay.
Let's talk about LeBron for a second. So we know he's fighting to win this series, trying to win the championship, win that 5th ring. Mm-hmm. How important for his legacy is that 5th ring in your mind?
I don't think it's important at all.
I don't think it's important at all?
He's already a Hall of Fame. He's already some people GOAT. Mm-hmm. So what is that?
Top 3 for sure. In a lot of people's minds.
Yeah. Some people can argue, oh, not 2, but, one player. But I don't think he needs it for his legacy. What else does he have to improve? What does he have to prove?
I'm with you. I don't think a 5th. I think a 5th ring. I mean, of course, it's just another accolade for him.
It will put him in that.
It'll sit him at that table with the other 5 ring winners.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like all those guys.
Kobe, Shaq. Well, Shaq got 4.
Well, Shaq got 4, yeah. So he's sitting on the outside. But all those guys sitting at the big round table that's got 5 or more, it'll put him there. Mm-hmm. But as for what he's done in the league, I don't think it matters for him.
Nah, I don't think
it's just one more piece of clickbait for people to say something about him. But I think, like I said, if he ends with 4 rings, I still think he's had a top 3 player of all time career. Mm-hmm. And I also think that it's based on generations, man. Like say some people didn't grow up to see Michael, so that's why they can't even talk about him. Mm-hmm. And the same thing with Kobe, can't even talk about him. Me and Ant talked about this on the last podcast. I think if we're going to compare LeBron to anybody, there's only 2 players to me that he can be compared to, Kobe or Magic Johnson.
Why Kobe?
Because I feel like that's a better conversation because of, accolade to accolade, player to player. They play in the same generation.
I mean, LeBron got more accolades than Kobe, though. So,
but that's why I say it's a better conversation than the Michael Jordan to me.
I would just do Magic. I wouldn't do Kobe.
You wouldn't do Kobe?
Nah.
Okay.
Just because he got 4 MVPs to 1, mm-hmm. 4 Finals MVP to 2.
Yeah.
Scoring.
Yeah.
I mean, he came in. Both did 20+ years of scoring straight out of high school. Mm-hmm. Kobe had injuries, though. Set him out some seasons. Mm-hmm. But that's about it. I think when you look at somebody and just how dominant they was, just play 1 through 5, it's Magic that I would compare him to. Okay. And I've always said that, like,
I've never liked the Michael Jordan comparison.
Never.
Because to me, it's like comparing a giraffe to an elephant.
Yeah.
It's just to me, it doesn't match up. Mm-hmm. Like what I said, to me, Kobe is not as far of a stretch, but I definitely think Magic Johnson all day long, that's who you need to compare them to. Yeah. All day long, because they have the same type of game, same type of mentality, same type of leadership, and what they did for the game. Mm-hmm. I think that's why LeBron and him should be more compared. So, but yeah, I agree with you. I don't think him winning another ring is going to help or hurt his career. Yeah. I think he's kind of cemented himself in a spot that,
for sure,
that's a good spot. So let's talk about the Golden State Warriors now. Mm-hmm. We've been watching. I know I've been watching. I'm sure you've seen. There's been a issue all year long, of course, with play of players, and then of course their ability to win on the road versus win at home. Mm-hmm. So up to this point, who would you say has been more of a letdown in this series for the Golden State Warriors, Klay Thompson or Jordan Poole? In this series, just specifically this series against the Lakers. Who would you say has been more of a letdown?
I would say probably Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole. Why Jordan Poole?
Klay can still give you defense. Jordan Poole can't give you defense. Mm-hmm. Nothing on the defensive side. He's a liability. And if he's not hitting, you have to sub him out. Mm-hmm. Klay, like I said, you still can get some defense out of him.
Some rebounding and stuff like that.
Yeah. Jordan Poole is just strictly out there. If you have Jordan and Steph on the same team, same floor at the same time, it's not working.
Yeah, I got you.
So you can put Klay out there with both of them.
I would agree with that. I think Jordan Poole, because like I said, when he's not making shots, his impact on the game is not there in other areas. Mm-hmm. But with Klay, like you say, even though he's missed shot and he may take some bad shots, still defensively he's able to lock in, get some deflections, maybe get a block here or there, and then turn that into a moment for him to make a big play on the other end. Yeah. But with Jordan Poole, like I say, if he's 0 for 8 with 15 minutes of play time, it's
you
like,
gotta come out.
You got to come out.
Yeah, you got to put some defense in. And
because now, because you know, of course, you got to put the ball in Steph Curry's hands anyway.
Yeah.
And Jordan Poole, I haven't seen in his career so far to be a great spot-up shooter like Klay Thompson is. Yeah. And Klay Thompson is a much better spot-up shooter. So that's why.
How do you feel about the shot?
Which one?
The game 1 shot. Poole taking it.
I don't have a problem with him taking it. I just would rather him have stepped more into the shot than flat foot turn shot.
Yeah.
Because that's a shot he can make. Yeah. And if he makes that shot, it's not a problem. Mm-hmm. He only became a problem because he missed it. Yeah. And everybody wanted Steph Curry to take that shot.
I mean,
because Steph Curry took the same shot against Anthony Davis twice, and he missed both of them. Yeah. They were bad shots. Mm-hmm. So it's not a problem of shooting the ball, because even like Steve Kerr said, that's what we do. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I think Steve Kerr a lot of times don't want them shooting 35, 36-foot jump shots.
Not with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, not with us trying to win the game or come back and tie the game. But he just know that's what they're going to do. And they've shown these, last 10, 11 years that they're good at it. Mm-hmm. So I don't have a problem with him taking that shot. I just had a problem with the way he took it. If he'd have been running the floor, him and Draymond Green, and now you catch the ball in more rhythm, going towards the basket. So now when you shoot that ball, you have more. I
think they didn't set up their offense.
No, they didn't.
It was, I think it was like swing, and then it's supposed to be set up.
Yeah.
He swung shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be more of, swing it to Jordan Poole and then either get the ball in the corner to Klay or wait for Draymond Green to come set a screen for Steph to come back off, catch it in the middle, and get that 35-footer in the middle.
Yeah. I'm like you said, I'm not mad at the shot. I'm just mad at how much time was left. Yep. And you didn't try to
ton of time. When he shot, I think it was like 14 seconds left.
That was a lot of seconds.
Yeah, it was a lot of time. So I didn't like that. But other than that, like I said, it's a shot he can make. Yeah. So I'm not mad at it. All right, man. So let's transition to the NFL. Mm. No, I'm sorry. Let's stay with the NBA. Yeah. Let's stay with the NBA. So did you see the push for Joker against the Suns owner?
Yeah, I seen that.
Okay, so real quick, did you think the suspension should have been there, or do you think that the fine was enough?
The fine was enough. It's playoffs. You can't suspend unless he out there.
Well, unless
he clotheslining somebody. Yeah.
Also, the owner flopped anyway. He flopped anyway. Like, come on, man. Like, the man pushed him in and he fell back and then held his arms. Yeah. Like, you trying to get somebody to throw out the game. Yeah. And I agree. Me and my dad talked about this. The fine was necessary. No need to suspend nobody and mess up the series and give Phoenix an unfair advantage, because of a situation like, honestly, I don't blame Joker. Hey man, let the ball go. Yeah. Like, man, I'm trying to get the ball inbound. I ain't got nothing. I ain't touching your player. Yeah. I ain't pushing nobody. I just want the ball.
Did you hear what the head coach said to Denver?
Yeah, he said, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Let go of the ball. I don't care who you are.
He said a fan.
Yeah, he said
he's
the owner. He said he was the owner. Okay, yeah. I don't care. Let the ball go. He's a fan. He's sitting in the stands. Yeah. Because if you owners sit in the press box to where they're not around anybody, but if you're gonna sit on the court with all your friends and family, whoever you invited to the game, that's cool. Mm-hmm. But don't touch the ball, man. Let the ball go. Yeah. You see my man trying to grab the ball, let the ball go. Yeah. Because all you're going to do is grab the ball and go to the baseline. Mm-hmm. Get ready to throw the ball in. That's all he's going to do. He
want to play basketball.
He just want to play basketball. So, I'm not mad about that at all what Jokic did. So, all right. So, real quick, going to the NFL. Let's talk about this NFL release schedule. Mm-hmm. Or schedule release, I mean. They really making a big deal about this.
They always have. I don't think you ever paid attention to it.
I ain't never paid attention to it.
Yeah, it's
really a big deal. Yeah, it is. Bigger deal than I thought.
Yeah, for sure.
So, is there any, they've released, there's, 4 or 5 games internationally.
Oh, it's more. I think it's 6 or 7.
6, 7 games.
It's like 6.
I know it's 2 in Germany,
2
for
in
sure.
Germany, 2 in England.
2 in England, and then
2 somewhere else.
2 somewhere else. Yeah, they haven't announced those yet. So, is there any matchups that you've seen so far that okay, I like those matchups, or are there any matchups that you are hopeful to see going into the season with this release of the schedule?
Kansas City and Miami.
I like that.
That's overseas. I don't like that
one.
So
that was in Germany. I don't like that one in Germany either. I wish they could have kept that one in the States, but
that's gonna be on.
But that's gonna bring a lot of people to that game too, though.
Oh yeah, it is. But it's gonna be on 9 a.m. over here. So,
So you got.
Me, I might
Had to miss. Better be late for church.
Might have to go see third service for that one.
For that one, yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a good one. Just because Kansas City, defending champions, Miami is supposed to be upcoming.
Yeah.
See what Miami can actually do to a team that's supposed to be playoff bound.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Super Bowl rematch. You get that as well.
Yeah.
And then always excited for that whoever Pittsburgh plays. So that's gonna be good.
Yeah. No, I think the matches I've seen so far, I like except for that one being in Germany with Miami and KC. I don't necessarily like that one, but I'm excited. I just think this year is going to be a good year for football in general.
Yeah.
With all the teams, because everybody has moved the needle a little bit in the right direction. Like you say, with the New York Jets, the Giants, I think they did good. Like everybody in the draft for the first time in a long time can really say they got a passing grade for what they did in the draft. In my opinion, I don't know. What do you think about the draft?
Some teams reached and some teams overachieved and stuff like that. Like the Eagles won the draft by far. Good Lord.
My cousin was ecstatic about the draft. I was like, man.
Yeah, the Eagles by far won that draft.
Yeah.
I feel like Vegas, I don't know what Vegas drafts for.
Yeah.
They're weird. They're a weird team.
Yeah. It's like they draft people just not because they actually need that piece.
Yeah, and it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
So Vegas is iffy to me.
Yeah.
I didn't like Buffalo taking a tight end first round. I feel like he had other needs.
Yeah. But I feel like Cox has been enough for y'all at that position, and to add another tight end that y'all don't even really run two tight end sets anyway. But I would say they might be doing it this year to kind of take the burden off of Allen from doing so much
and
running,
more blocking, and stuff
more blocking
like
for him. Yeah, because they're saying that they've revamped their running game, so to help with that, they do need another tight end.
He wasn't even the number one tight end on my board, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, but I think, like I said, the Eagles by far won the draft. I think my Steelers did everything they did to plug and play everybody that we need. So I think we did pretty well.
Okay, all right. Well, man, we about done with this episode today. Real quick, who you have in tonight's games? You got Denver, Phoenix, and then you got who's the other team playing tonight?
Philly and Boston.
Who you got winning those games?
I was hoping Philly closed it out in 4.
Yeah,
I didn't want to after. Boston is struggling. Like I said, I don't know if it's something going on in the locker room, but I'm breaking up that team other than the 2.
Okay.
I'm getting another squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I think Denver closes out Phoenix tonight, even though they're Phoenix at home. And I like as much as I hate to say it, I like Boston to win this game and then go to Game 7, but I would like to see Philly win and go ahead and end the series for sure. So. Yeah. All right, man. As always, we want to thank y'all for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the topics today, and we'll definitely be sure to implement that on our next episode. And also follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube as well. Subscribe and share our content. Helps the growing of the channel. And, man, until next time, man, me and Ty see y'all on the next episode. Peace.